Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Tony Grillo. Welcome to my channel. It's my day off from Walmart. I've got some projects I got to do around, like get the lights up, and I got to get this yard. Hold on, I'll show you the yard. You know, I was going to get all the leaves cleaned up in the backyard, and yeah, it rained last night, and everything's wet, and I know for a fact that that mower is not going to really work too well in the rain. But I'm going to try to clean this up because we got Thanksgiving coming and we got the family coming over. So I hope y'all are, having. I'm going to try to set this up here again. I hope everybody's getting ready for Thanksgiving. I don't know. Somebody's been saying like we're supposed to have tornadoes out here in Wisconsin on Thanksgiving. That I don't know. We'll see what happens. I told my girlfriend, well, maybe we'll have to just set up everything down in the basement. At this house, I got a really cool bar, old style bar that the previous owner had, and I made a video about that. And so, I got a story about that too. I'll have to put that on another video. But anyways, this is my Walmart story video. My very first one had a lot of views, and then some ones after that have kind of tapered off. So maybe people have lost interest in some of my Walmart stories, and that's okay. You just never know. You put something out there. I wasn't expecting to get all the views I got. I got more views than I got subscribers. So I think I got 341 subscribers, and thank you. I think that Walmart video actually added like 20 new subscribers to my channel, which, hey, welcome aboard, and thank you for checking me out. And I got some comments from, I think, some people that I'd never seen before, and that was really cool. Thank you all. Appreciate that. It's nice when you put out a video and people comment on it, and they give it a like, and you're thinking, all right, at least I'm not just talking to myself like some crazy old man, So there's actually people out there that are watching, and some are even commenting and giving you likes, and so anyways, as you're all well aware of, I've been working for Walmart for about 2 weeks now. I got in my foot in the door by being a door greeter. Nobody else was hiring me. I'm a truck driver, been driving truck for over 20 years, had a stroke. I've been recovering from that stroke. This arm is feeling really good. This arm didn't move for a couple days, and then it slowly started moving for a month. And I was applying for a police dispatcher position, and I knew I was going to have to take a speed typing test. So even when I got home, I started practicing on the keyboard, and I think that really helped my recovery. I would spend like two hours a day typing, and these fingers didn't want to move. They did not want to move. Like I would hit this finger for the word T. I would hit it 3 times, the T, and I wasn't trying to do that. It just, my finger, that's what it would do. It would hit it 3 times. And so I had to relearn how to type, and I'm still working on my speech. That's another reason why maybe making these videos is helping, because I'm working on my speech as well. So if I stutter, or it's because I can't get the word out, or sometimes I say the wrong word, like totally say the entire wrong word. Like there's beautiful cashier lady at my store, and super nice young person, always smiling, good mood, great worker, great employee. She's there on time, shows up, works hard, and her name is Jasmine, and she comes up to me, and she says, hey, Tony, can you get me a card? I need a card over here, and I'm like, yes, sir. I didn't mean to say sir. It just came out. And she's like, sir? She's like, really? Sir? And I'm like, Jasmine, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It just it came out, and I had explained to her that I did have a stroke, and so I've been trying to work on all facets. But so far, I think I'm doing really good because most people, when they look at me, they don't even realize that I did have a stroke. I mean, I've been able to play tennis, and I was out rollerblading the other day, and so I'm still pretty much able to do everything that I normally done even before the stroke. I just can't drive a semi right now because technically my CDL is suspended. Although when I had the stroke, it happened in a parking lot and my truck wasn't moving, so it didn't show up on my license because I wasn't driving. It happened in the parking lot, and so, but legally, I mean, if something were to happen while I was driving, we're just worried about lawsuits and everything, and just felt it was best. 3 months is not that long. If I wanted to go back to driving, I could just wait the 3 months and then, get that brain check by the doctor, get cleared by the doctor, and I could go back to driving if I wanted to. Now the problem is do I want to drive it? Because I feel like driving was a big reason what caused me to have the stroke, sitting on my butt for 8-9 hours a day. So, So my quick Walmart story for you. So I was working as a door greeter, and then I was approached by management, the next week, the second week, and I was asked if I might, I work with asset protection control unit, and associates, and so anyways, my boss or team leader, supervisor, who's in charge of AP, he came up to me and he said, we not only do we do the doors and stuff, but we also handle all returns. We handle claims, we handle stolen merchandise, we handle, and we also handle inventory control, and we do shipping, receiving. We're in charge of that as well. And so he has some workers there that I never even met, that work for him. He has a big team then there's people there that I never met, because when we had our meetings, we had it with all the people that were responsible for the asset protection part of it, which is also part of inventory control. But those employees didn't show up to our meetings. I didn't even know he had another group of employees. But he says, yeah, since you're a truck driver, we think you'd probably be pretty good, checking drivers in. Like Pepsi rolls in, I got to scan, what they bring in. I have to scan it, get it into the system, collect their receipt, their invoices and their and then file everything away, and we get it into the computer system. And it's actually pretty good system because I got a scanning gun, and basically everything's already in the computer. Everything's been scheduled. Sometimes we have to, hand input everything, if it hasn't already been on. And then we do the audits. We make sure that the drivers actually bring what is on the paperwork. And then we're also responsible for making sure nothing disappears from the store while they're there. Those drivers are pretty good, though. Nobody tries to steal anything. It's not worth it. Cameras are there. It's not worth the risk of losing your jobs. But there's a reason why we are there. We got to make sure we open up the doors. We're in charge of the doors. We can only allow one vendor in at a time if there's only one employee checking in a vendor. So the other vendors, they cannot go in that door. They have to wait where they are. If I got 3 vendors that show up at the same time, if they want to shop, they have to go around, that kind of sucks. But that's the rules. That's the rules that they got. But it's been working pretty good. Most vendors don't show up at the same time. They all kind of show up at different times. So that's been working really well. And so I've been working there. I've been working in that department, and learning a whole nother job that's been going on there. And I kind of miss seeing the red people working at the register, because they are the coolest group of people. I think, anyways, they're a fun group, young group. Most of them are really young. They're just starting out their lives. there's so much potential in all of them. When I see them there, I see these I just see opportunities every time I look at them, and I wonder what they're going to do with their lives, because many of them are really young people that are there, and it's kind of exciting. And they're very bright individuals and really good looking individuals, and I see such potential for greatness in all of them. And it's gonna, if I stick around there, it'll be fun to see what they do with their lives. Anyways, but I'm working in the back. I'm working returns, and I'll tell you this one story. It was kind of funny what had happened. I got a microwave that came in into our work area, and it had no box, and so but they had a receipt. Okay, so we took it. It was, the money was paid to whoever did that, and I get this microwave, and I scan it, and pretty much the scanner tells you what they want you to do with the product. So it was telling me, and 9 times out of 10, we are going to do what the scanner tells us to do. So I check it over. I check the microwave over. I could tell it's never been used. Everything's there. Everything's intact. Looks great shape. Nobody did any cooking in it or anything. It wasn't used at all. It tells me to mark it down and print the mark down and get pretty good deal, on the markdown. And then I had to find a box, and I put it in a box and wrapped it and everything, and then I marked it, brand new microwave, no box, and I stuck a sticker on there, said what kind of microwave it was, and we put it back on the floor. Okay, so then that was it, and that happened, I believe, on Sunday. Well, then was it Monday? Monday rolls around, and we get this box that comes in, and I scan it, and it says person bought this microwave, but the wrong microwave was in the box. Okay, so I look at it, I open it up, and I pull this microwave out of this box, but it's not. Looks nothing like the microwave that was in the box. Okay, and then I asked for a little help, because this was weird, and I couldn't find any UPC codes. I couldn't find anything on this microwave. And so Gina has been training me in. Gina comes over to me. I'm going to say her name because she's awesome, and we can't live without her in that area. She's my teacher right now, and just wonderful employee. And so she's training me, and she takes a look at it. She starts laughing. She goes, "This isn't even a microwave." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Well, look, there's no cord on it." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's no cord on it. What is this?" She goes, "It's a display unit." And I'm like, "What? You're telling me somebody brought a display unit, and put it in this box and got a return for it?" And somebody had to sign off on that return because it wasn't the right product. But when customers come in and they're just ragging and they're upset and they're pissed off, and it's $80, I'm sure the manager is like, he's got a long line of people, he's just gonna say, "Yeah, okay, I'll sign off on it. There you go, make you happy." And well, then we realized that box matched the microwave that I put out on the floor on Sunday. It's the box, and it 9 times out of 10, it's a 90% probability that box belongs to that microwave that I put on the floor without a box. So I'm talking to my boss, and I'm telling him all this, and he calls the floor person, and he says, "Hey, do you remember that microwave without the box? Can you get somebody to bring it back over to us?" So somebody brought it back over to us, and we open it up. Sure enough, yep, it's the microwave and the box. They totally match up. So now I got a box. I can put the microwave back in its box, and it's going to sell. People are going to buy that as long as you got the box for the microwave. But here's the thing. That unit that was inside that box was a display unit. So somebody had to have stolen the display unit. Now, how the hell they did that, I don't know. Did that display unit come out of our store? I don't know. Did it come from another store? Who knows? But somebody stole a display unit. And a display unit, the label on the display unit didn't even match the box, the microwave box. So they had to have stolen it. And then they bought the microwave, and then they pull the microwave out of the box and they put the display unit in that box, and they come back to the store and they got a free microwave is what they did. They got a free microwave. And so I actually did talk to management about it because they signed off on it. And I said, yeah, we got tricked on this one. I'd never seen anything like, but to go through all that work to get a free microwave, why don't you just get a job? I mean, that's what I'd say. Why you went through all that work, all that driving around that you had to do, all that work just to get a free microwave, people. I don't know. But I guess there are people out there that, they would rather, scam. And I don't know. That may not have happened, this whole thing, but that's the only logical conclusion I can come to. If anybody else has experienced something like that, maybe I got this wrong, put it in the comments. I want to read it because we're still scratching our heads on this one a little bit at Walmart. None of us has ever seen anything like that, somebody switching like a microwave on a microwave, and stole a display unit that's not even a real microwave, put it in a box, and then demanded to get a refund because they had the wrong product in the wrong box. It doesn't match. The reason why it doesn't match up is because it wasn't even the same brand. It wasn't even the same brand name. It was a totally different company. Microwave. It was a display unit from a totally different company. They stuck it in the box of another company's microwave, and then they came into the store. Now, management, he was very interested in that because he said, you know what, I'm going to personally go back. We have everything on camera, on video. I'm going to personally go back and I'm going to rewatch that video, because he did say, he said he thought that whoever was doing that, he thought there was something off about that person, but they were making such a commotion in the store that he just thought, and he had such a big line that he had to deal with, he just let it go because it was $80, but still, if they got away with stealing, if this is exactly what they did. So he's going to go back, he's going to review the video footage. They're going to go back and check on that, and it'll be interesting to see what comes out of that, if anything comes out. I probably won't be able to talk about any of that part of it, because I won't be able to do that. But it would be interesting to find out, if that's exactly what happened. But we were sitting there, returns, and it was funny, like it was like a mystery, a detective mystery right in front of us. So thought I'd share that all with you. Hope you have a great day. Wisconsin hugs.